Hello everybody, what is going on? Happy Thursday and welcome to Movies and Matthew Live. I am your host, Matthew Hoffman, and I have said it before and I must say it again. The show is three of my favorite things: movies, movie fans, and it is live, which means anything can happen. Thank you guys for joining me today on the Facebook, the Twitter, and the YouTube on our regularly scheduled Thursday. Come on over, join the conversation on Regal's Facebook. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who kept me company this week, and you guys are talking all things movie with me by tagging me in your Instagram posts and your tweets. You guys, of course, can find me on Twitter at MatthewHoffman1 and on Instagram at MatthewHoffman.tv. You guys kept me posted when you went to your local Regal to see it over the weekend. You guys survived it, apparently. So really nice work. Congratulations. I was so happy and so afraid for all of you. So how amazing and terrifying was it? Let's get the comment section lit with it. Let me know who is with me, where you guys are coming from, what is your closest Regal Cinemas, and of course, I need to know, did you guys scream during the movie? Were you brave enough to go again? Is your date still refusing to talk to you? Give me the details. Who is with us? Let's see. All right, Niraj Patil, he says, it was so scary. All capitals. I agree with you completely. Eric Clausen is with us. Let's see, exactly, Eric, absolutely. Rena Durham is with us. She says, hey, Matt, it's been around, but I am here. All right, Rena, what's up? Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Laura Torres is with us. Good morning. Thor Dollar is in the house. Taylor Beaumacardle is in the house. Movies and Matthew Live super fans, what's going on, guys? I got all of your tweets throughout the week. You guys are so amazing. And Taylor knew exactly what we were talking about on today's show. I retweeted it. Let's see who is with us. We have Desiree Moreno says, hey, Matt, Stephen Bent is ready to see Mother. Stephen, stick with me. We are talking all things Mother on today's show, and I have some behind the scenes tidbits for you guys about this movie, so stick with me. You do not want to miss it. So what did you guys think about it? What did you guys think on a scale from 1 to 10? How scared were you? Give it to me. Did you go once? Did you go twice? Let me know. Let's see. Lorraine is with us. Tiffany Smith-Vaison says, good morning, Matthew. It was beyond words scary. Tiffany, I agree with you. I thought it was so, honestly, I thought the film was so fantastic. I could see another movie just based on the stories of the Loser Club. I just love those kids so much. I interviewed them. If you guys saw my interview, they were just the most down-to-earth, fun group of kids, and I just thought they absolutely killed in this movie. I thought they were fantastic, and I thought it was so scary. I thought Pennywise Skarsgård did so great as Pennywise. I'm really excited to see how this franchise develops, for sure. Yep, Nancy Mescon says, the sequel, It Too. Let's see, Vanessa David Flores is with us. Misty Brown says, hello, what's going on, Misty? Taylor Beaumacardle says, I cannot look at a red balloon ever again. I agree with you, Taylor, for sure. Kyle, that would be a fantastic idea. Desiree Moreno says, it gave me a nightmare last night. Eric Clausen says, better than the Tim Curry version. Wow, Eric, interesting. I thought they were both completely different, and I thought Skarsgård did a fantastic job of really making that character his own, for sure. And I am excited to see how this version, the sequel, pans out and who will be cast as the kids growing up, for sure. Rita Froglegs, what's up, Rita? Welcome back. How you doing? Movies and Matthew Live original super fan Rita Froglegs is with us. She says, Bill is so adorable, and now he creeps me out. As it happens, movies can do that, for sure. Okay, Laura Torres is going to see it this weekend with her best friend. Laura, let me know if you guys are best friends by the time you leave, because this is very scary, and she may be holding a grudge that you put her through that. Kyle Oldham is ready for the 5 fun fun facts. Boom, he says. I have many fun facts this weekend, this week for you guys to get you prepared for all things movies that are hitting Regal this weekend. Now, I am so glad that you guys loved it. I thought it was one of the best films of the year for sure. Like we do every week on Movies and Matthew Live, I'm gonna break down what is opening this weekend at your local Regal cinemas with our patented, as Kyle said, 5 fun facts. And the facts I'm about to share with you are patented, but you can tell your friends so they think that you guys are like a movie genius. That's what we're here for. So it's all good. And today's facts are literally hot off the press because, well, movie fans, I hope you guys are sitting down. I got home last night at about 1 a.m. because yours truly went on a movie mission on your behalf to New York City where I saw Mother. And I sat down for an exclusive one-on-one with Darren Aronofsky and wait for it, the one, the only Jennifer Lawrence. So where are my J-Law fans in the comments section? Who is all about Jennifer Lawrence? Give it to me. Eric Clausen says, can you get me Jennifer Lawrence's autograph when you interview her? Oh, just hours late. I'm so sorry, Eric. Let's see. Rita Frogleg says, Mother looks so creepy. Kyle Oldham is jelly with a capital J. I appreciate that, Kyle. Let's see. Sherry Loftus says that looks so creepy. Rita Frogleg loves Jennifer. Alan Neal is all about Jennifer. Misty Brown loves Jen. Let's see. Nancy Mescon is giving me J-Law exclamation points with emojis on point. Let's see. Eric Clausen loved Jennifer in Hunger Games. Tiffany Smith Vaison says, I am ready for another creep out now after it. Okay, so we of course are going to dive into all things Mother, but right now I just have to say that I have covered many movies and I have interviewed many movie stars for our show Sit Down with the Stars that airs on Regal's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and I can honestly say, guys, that I have never, ever in my entire life seen anything like Mother. You guys are not ready. I was not ready. It is hands down, in my opinion, the most terrifying movie of the year, if not like the last 20 years. Yep, I said 20. I will do my very best to prepare you guys. And also, guys, on today's show, opening this week at Regal Cinemas, we have the spy thriller American Assassin, which looks so good. Have you guys heard anything about American Assassin? Let me know. Are you guys excited? Let me know your thoughts on that. And shall we, guys? Let's kick things off with American Assassin. And guys, stick with me because I'm going to give you the behind-the-scenes scoop from my interview with Darren Aronofsky and Jennifer Lawrence. But first, here are the 5 things that you guys need to know about American Assassin. This movie looks so good, I cannot wait. So, Movies and Matthew Live fans, can I get a drum roll in the comments section, please? Because, fun fact, number 1 goes something like this. Number 1, American Assassin is based on the 2010 New York Times bestseller of the same name by the late author Vince Flynn. Now, while this book was the 11th installment of what's known as the Mitch Rapp series, it is the first story chronologically and reveals the origins of the CIA counterterrorism expert Mitch Rapp. Now, in the film version, we are introduced to the young Mitch Rapp. He has overcome the death of his parents at a young age and proposes to his girlfriend on a tropical beach. Has anyone in the comments section ever been proposed to on a beach? Let me know. And that's when things, unfortunately, in this movie take fateful and tragic turn because the beach is attacked by terrorists and his fiancée of only a couple of minutes is unfortunately murdered. Now, vowing revenge, Mitch joins up with a CIA Black Ops program and gets to work. Now, if you love Jason Bourne with a splash of Taken, then American Assassin is the movie cocktail for you. Who is excited about this film? All right, number 2, Dylan O'Brien stars as Mitch Rapp. You guys know Dylan best as Thomas in the Maze Runner saga and as Styles on the television series Teen Wolf. Where are my Teen Wolf fans at in the comment section? Do you guys love that show? I can't wait for you guys to see Dylan in this film. Completely crazy departure. Dylan does a fantastic job as Mitch. Unlike Bourne or Bond, we meet Mitch at a very young age, and he brings a lot of maturity to the role while still maintaining a lot of vulnerability that will have you going, leave him alone, he's just still a kid. Playing his mentor and the leader of the Black Ops squad is the legendary, wait for it, Michael Keaton. Guys, can we get some exclamation points, Michael Keaton inspired emojis, and quite frankly, a round of applause in the comment section for this living legend, the one, the only Batman and Birdman. He is a movie god in my eyes, you guys. Am I alone? Let's see. Trisha Fulzenlager says, gotta see it, awesome. Sherry Loftus giving me those exclamation points. Kyle Oldham giving me those exclamation points. Yes, Rita Froglegs, exclamation points. And Beetlejuice, she says. That's right, he is Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton is amazing. Yes, Taylor Beaumont-Cardle is all about Michael Keaton. Let's see, Nancy Mescon is giving me Michael Keaton love. Vicky Tuttles, how you doing, Vicky? Giving me Michael Keaton in caps. Let's see, yes, Eric Clausen is all about Birdman, Vulture, and Beetlejuice. Desiree Moreno loved him in The Founder. I love that movie as well. We covered that movie on Movies and Matthew Live a couple months ago, and I went to see it, and after we had done the show, and it was so good. He was fantastic in that. Let's see. Nancy Mescon says he is Mr. Mom. That's right. He was in that too. I remember growing up with that movie for sure. Yes, he's amazing. Living legend. He was, of course, we saw Michael last as the Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming, and he is a total badass in this role. Am I right? And of course, because an action thriller is only as good as its villain, we also in this movie have Taylor Kitsch from Friday Night Lights, who remembers the saying, type it with me now, get ready, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. You guys remember that from Friday Night Lights? Well, I am going to tweak it a little in honor of American Assassin hitting Regal. So, it goes something like this. Clear eyes to watch the screen, full bucket of popcorn, and American Assassin on the big screen. You can't lose. Am I right, Regal fans? Let me know what you guys think on my new take. I'm done now, it's fine. Taylor plays the mysterious operative named Ghost in this film who must be taken down. There you go. Number 3, in the director's chair for American Assassin, we have veteran television director Michael Cuesta. Now, Michael previously directed 2014's Kill the Messenger, starring Jeremy Renner and Ray Liotta, but he is best known for directing many episodes of some of the best TV shows in recent years, from literally Homeland to Dexter, and even 6 Feet Under. Number 4, handling the adaptation from novel to screenplay, we have the team of Stephen Schiff, the writer of Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, and many episodes of The Americans. Edward Zwick, writer and director of Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, and The Last Samurai, and Michael Finch, writer of Hitman, Agent 47, and the upcoming Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters 2. Now, number 5, American Assassin is a true international adventure. It was shot on location in London, Rome, Thailand, Malta, and Birmingham, Alabama. Where are my Crimson Tide fans at? Roll Tide! That's what y'all say, right? Okay. Did I do it right? I didn't. I know, it's fine. We're live. I can't edit that out. Moving on. Say it with me. Boom! There you have it, guys. 5 fun facts that will keep you and your movie squad in the know when you hit Regal this weekend and see American Assassins. So who is ready for this movie? What are your thoughts? Where are my Michael Keaton fans? And who is excited for this to hit Regal? Let me see. Cheryl Richardson says, hi, Matt. How you doing, Cheryl? What's going on? Thanks for joining us. Dylan Flickinger says, Kill the Messenger was very good. A very underrated performance by Jeremy Renner. Dylan, I agree with you completely. Let's see. Taylor Bo McCardle says he wrote Dexter so well. Nancy Mescon loves all the shows we just talked about. Yes, let's see. Yes, you guys are just as excited about this movie as I am. Yes, Ignacio Vasquez is all about Michael Keaton in Batman. Yeah, I think that this movie is going to be really, really awesome, and I have a feeling that this is the very beginning of this franchise. Hopefully, so we will see how that goes. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this movie. Vanessa David Flores is excited. Let's see. Let's see. Monica Jackson Lakin is giving me emojis on point. She is very excited for this film. Ray Jennings is excited. Sherry Loftus says that this movie looks so good and loves Dylan. Rita Froglegs is also into this movie. All right, guys. So we have many fans for American Assassin, which is awesome. Next up, we have our featured movie of the week, Mother. Of course, we spoke about this at the top of the show, and I have to say, if you saw it and have managed to sleep, if you saw it, that is, and managed to sleep like mostly okay ever since seeing that movie, you might be able to handle what happens in Mother. Maybe. Although, honestly, like, I saw it 2 days ago, and I'm still not doing so hot. So, who is ready? Who is excited for Mother? Rita says, I want to see Mother so badly. Let's see. Oh, Kyle Oldham, good question. Would you be the assassin or the guy who takes out the assassin? Kyle, you've been watching us from the beginning of this show. We're almost a year into Movies and Matthew Live, and I, of course, would not be the assassin, nor would I be the guy who takes out the assassin. I would be the guy screaming in the back of the car. So, know your part, right? Stay in your lane. I would be neither of those guys. I can barely walk down the street, let alone, like, take somebody out. So that's who I would be. Let's see. Rita loves creepy movies. They need to make more. Rita, Mother will tick all of your creepy movie boxes. Trust me. Let's see. Vanessa David Flores is ready to see it. Tisha Takares loves my take on that. Am I right? Come on. Let's see. Nancy Mescon says Mother is the film to see. Sherry Loftus, really appreciated that. Let's see, okay, Juan Jose Hernandez says, oh my God, I am so late. Juan, you are not late. You may be like kind of late to the party, but it's still a party, and we're talking all things Mother, so stick with us. So, who's ready, guys? Here we go. Get ready. In the comment section, drum roll, please. Movies and Matthew Live, fun fact about all things Mother. Here we go, number one. Boom! Here we go. If you guys are one of the millions of people who have watched the trailer for Mother and were like, whoa, that looks absolutely terrifying and I have no idea what it is about, you are not alone. That was an intentional ploy by writer-director genius Darren Aronofsky and a directive that he passed down to the marketing team at Paramount Pictures. Now, the reason Darren did that is simple, and you're going to love it. He wanted to give audiences just the teasiest of teases and before the sitting down in the theater, so Mother could be a total surprise and give moviegoers the thrill of discovering a new film that hadn't been broken down for months before opening in theaters. And I have to say that he absolutely nailed it. My gosh. At this point in his career, Darren says that he feels like he's built up a big enough resume where all audiences need to know is that Mother is a suspenseful thriller written and directed by Darren Aronofsky. Number two, to give you a refresher about Darren's work, here we go, and to prepare you a bit, he previously wrote and directed Noah, starring Russell Crowe and Jennifer Connelly. He did The Black Swan, which you guys may remember received Oscar nominations for Best Picture and Best Director, to name a couple, and won Natalie Portman the Best Actress Oscar for her role as the Swan Queen. And then we have The Wrestler, The Fountain, the cult hit Requiem for a Dream, and Pi, the critically acclaimed ultra-low-budget film that launched Darren's career back in 1998. Now, like many filmmakers of his caliber, Darren Aronofsky typically takes a couple of years between projects so that he has plenty of time to get his screenplays just right. But with Mother, Darren stole a page from the John Hughes playbook and wrote the final script in a matter of days. That's right, just days, guys. Now, as we all know, John Hughes cranked out the scripts for many of his iconic 80s movies in under a week. Can you imagine? Now, you guys, that translates to writing at least 100 pages in under a week. It takes me like a week just to write a reply to a text. Am I alone in the comment section? Can you imagine? Vanessa David Flores is all about Requiem for a Dream. Tiffany Smith-Vaison says Pi is a mind-twisting movie, and she loved it. Oh, Tiffany, just wait for this one. Let's see, Misty Brown hasn't seen the trailer for Mother, but she's going to look for it. Misty, check it out after the show and let me know what you think when you see the actual film at Regal this weekend. Let's see, Juan Jose Hernandez relates to my texting dilemmas. Let's see, Rita says that's crazy, just a week. It's insane, isn't it? Let's see, Nancy, love The Wrestler. Let's see, yes, Tisha Talker says, hearing J-Law talk about this movie makes it so much more intriguing, to say the least. I sat down with Jennifer yesterday and we spoke about it. I'm going to give you guys some details about it, but honestly, it's such a fantastic conversation, and she really gave me some insight into this role, and I just can't wait for you guys to see it for sure. So number 3, with Mother, all Darren lets us know is that Oscar winners Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem play a married couple named Mother and him, who live in a gorgeous and remote country home that Mother has painstakingly restored. Now, all seems well until a pair of unnamed strangers, played by Oscar nominees Ed Harris and Michelle Pfeiffer. Where are my Michelle Pfeiffer fans? Arrive on their doorstep and insist that they be allowed to stay. Now, let me know if you guys are a Michelle Pfeiffer fan. She is back, and she is so good in this movie. You guys have no idea. Today's show is like a Batman reunion, isn't it? Happening at Regal this weekend. We have Michael Keaton in one theater, and then we have Michelle Pfeiffer in another, both on the big screen at Regal. Yes, please. Can I get an amen in the comment section for their return? This is awesome. Taylor says, Ed Harris is a legend. I agree with you, and he is terrifying in this movie. Absolutely terrifying. Nancy Mescon loves Michelle in Witches of Eastwick. Rita giving me an amen. Let's see. Yeah, she's just so good in this movie, and it's so great to see her back on the big screen where she belongs. Eric Clausen giving me a meow in honor of her Catwoman performance, which she should have won an Oscar for. So good. Trisha Folsen-Lodger is all about Michelle Pfeiffer. Let's see. Dwayne Lester cannot wait for Michelle. Vanessa David Flores has given me an amen. Yeah, she's so good in this, guys. So that is all we're going to know going into this movie. But keep your eyes out for some familiar faces in some supporting roles, and that's all I will say about that. I always do my best to keep Movies in Matthew Live a spoiler-free zone, but I need to tip my hat to you, Mr. Aronofsky. I'm actually not wearing a hat. That's weird, but okay. How embarrassing. But you guys get the drift, because okay. Darren has taken the concept of spoiler-free to an entirely whole new level. Trust me, I discussed with Darren yesterday how this movie is virtually spoiler-free because it's like 10 movies in one, and everyone's interpretation of this film will be completely different. Number 4, get this, guys. In an unprecedented move for any type of movie, Darren Aronofsky rented a warehouse in Brooklyn and held a 3-month-long rehearsal with Jennifer and Javier so that they could learn their characters and Darren could learn the intricate camera movements throughout this film. And now is probably a good time to go all TMZ on you guys, which stands for the Matthew Zone, just for today, by the way, and share the dish that Darren and Jennifer are actually in a relationship in real life. Did anybody know that in the comment section? Yeah, they are actually together in real life. They're romantic partners, and the two started dating shortly after shooting wrapped on this film and made their first public appearance as a couple at its world premiere at the Venice Film Festival. Now, I never ever comment on actors' personal lives on this show because it's just not my style. However, the only reason why I'm bringing this up on today's show is because when you see the performance that J-Law gives and the sheer torture, for lack of a better word, that Darren puts her through, you are going to walk out of the theater wondering how awkward their first dates had to be. Hey Jen, I know I just put you through a psychological buzzsaw, but would you like to go bowling Saturday night? What? Like, I mean, honestly, I can't even wrap my mind around that. It's absolutely insane. Rita says, oh, that's amazing. Let's see. Nancy Mescon says, is it true that many of the camera work was done behind her to get the character's perception of what is happening? Yes, and also in front of her, of course. But the camera in this movie, I told Darren yesterday, I felt like it was its own character. It is on Jennifer, like literally this close the entire movie. It stalks every single character in this film. It's absolutely haunting. And it's genius style for sure. So good question, Nancy. Let's see. Alan Neil Aiklin is giving me the JL and the DA. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, you guys didn't know that. Tisha Takares didn't know it. Thor Dollar says I would go bowling with them. Me too. I don't know though. After seeing this movie, if I would like survive. I have a feeling like it would get really twisted for sure. Let's see. Yeah, you guys did not know that. That's awesome. So yeah, just breaking news left and right on today's show. Number 5. Unlike Christopher Nolan and his love of shooting on IMAX film, Darren went the complete opposite route and shot Mother on 16mm film to give it the exactly perfect and timeless creepy look. And I must say, he nailed it. Darren and his longtime cinematographer Matthew Libatique did use modern digital cameras for one specific scene, though, in this film. And finally, Mother was shot on location in a real house in the woods outside of Montreal, Canada. And I am telling you that because when you see it, knowing that the cast is actually far out in the woods instead of like a cozy soundstage in Hollywood, it is going to make the suspense feel that more real. And boom! There you guys have it. 5 fun facts that will inform you but not prepare you for Mother, because honestly, like, there is nothing I could possibly say that will get you ready for this movie. Truly, it is like nothing I have ever seen in my life, and I have covered many films and done many interviews, and there's just nothing like it. So who is excited for this movie, and would you guys like to know some behind the scenes scoop from my interview? Let me know, and I'll give you guys some facts. Nancy Mescon giving me the boom. Danielle Schaffer, what's up, Danielle? Giving me the boom. Taylor giving me the boom. Let's see. Oh, Rita says, I'm going to buy my tickets as soon as we are done here. Yes, Rita, I applaud you on that. Go right after, go to Regal's website, buy the tickets for Mother. I have a feeling this film is going to sell out immediately, and especially after the word of mouth kicks in, it's going to be the ticket of the weekend for sure. Let's see. Yes, Minoka Jackson Lakin says this will be a mother of a movie. Lenoka, I see what you did there, and I like it a lot. Yep, Vanessa David is ready for this movie. Dwayne Lester says, boom to you. Right back at you, sir. Let's see. Alan Neil Aiken is going tonight after learning the 5 fun facts. Alan, tweet me. Let me know what you think of this movie. I'm so interested to see what everyone's take on it is. Truly, like everybody's. I really want to see your opinion. Let's see. Nancy says, will Mother beat it out at theaters? I don't know. It's going to be a close race for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys a little behind the scenes. I just got back, as I said, from New York City this morning, and want to give you guys behind the scenes of my interview. I have a friend who is actually in this movie, who is in Mother, and I texted him after I saw it, and I was like, you were so great in this film, like, oh my God, congratulations. And he texted me back, he's like, how did you see it? They're not showing it to anybody. And I said, I told him that I was interviewing the cast, yesterday. And he texted me, he goes, well, I'm actually really great friends with Darren Aronofsky. And is like, oh my God, how cool. I'll text him that you're going to interview him. And I, of course, like, freaked out and was like, please don't do that. That's not necessary. Do not text him. It's totally fine. I'll introduce myself, tomorrow. Well, I walk into the room of the hotel to interview Darren, and I sit down, and Darren was like, wait a second, I got a text about you. And I was like, oh my God, Darren Aronofsky like knows who I am, like what is going on? And I have to say that he was so lovely. He was so kind, and he really gave us the scoop during this interview. So get ready for that. So Darren, I hope you didn't incur any weird text charges on my behalf. But he was really awesome. And I also, of course, sat down with the one and only Jennifer Lawrence. And I have to say, guys, she's amazing. Spoiler-free zone here, but you guys do not miss the interview when it goes live on Regal, because I got Jennifer a little surprise and she was absolutely obsessed with it. That's all I'll say about it. So keep your eyes peeled for that interview, and please write me a comment under the interview video when you guys see it in the good old Facebook, and I will of course write you back. So there you go. Danielle Schaffer loves Jennifer Lawrence. Danielle, in person, she is the sweetest, most down-to-earth, most real one of celebrities that I've ever interviewed. She is really lovely. Misty Brown says, that is way cool. You got the hookup. I sure did, Misty, and I was like actually like embarrassed. Like I turned red. I was like, oh my God. You know, when you walk into a room and he's like, wait a second. I got a text about you. I was like, oh my God, terrifying. Let's see. Yep, Trisha says, can't wait to see the interview. They were so awesome. You guys are gonna love this. Eric Clausen is Toad's Jelly. Let's see, who else? Kyle says, Matt, you get to meet the coolest people. Kyle, I do. I have the best job ever, and they never disappoint. And especially for a film like this, which is so interesting, to really get the behind-the-scenes information to bring back to you guys on the different show is I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Let's see, Taylor Bow says, Jen was very popular in the Hunger Games. So there you go, guys. That is going to do it for us on today's show. So who is excited for American Assassin, and who is excited for Mother, and who in the comment section is going to see both? Let me know. So there you go, guys. Hit me up, of course, throughout the week at Matthew Hoffman1 on Twitter and at MatthewHoffman.tv on Instagram. I need to know your thoughts on these movies. And if you are not following Regal on Instagram at Regal Movies, you guys are missing the party. 'Tis the best account in the game, so get into it. Thanks for joining us on today's show. I am literally off as we speak right now to interview the cast of Lego Ninjago right after today's show, so wish me luck on that, and I will see you guys at Regal this weekend. There you go. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.